Why did the 2,000-year-old Chinese dynasty fall? The Chinese dynasty lasted for over 2,000 years. But how did it fall? Well, it's actually pretty simple. The people at the top stopped being competent. Let me explain. This is the timeline of the Chinese dynasty. And for the first 1,000 years, China was basically a small local kingdom. Nothing really happened until the year 1000 BC when a new king took the throne. He started making the small kingdom into a real empire. He built huge walls to protect his people and set up a government with a civil service that was paid based on their ability, not their connections. This made China a much more competent state, but it also inspired a bunch of other states to do the same thing. Soon, China was surrounded by these other powerful states. Into 21 BC, one of these states conquered all of the others and established a new dynasty. Now, for the next 1850 years, this dynasty would go on to conquer even more land and build the largest empire in the world. But by the year 1800, the Chinese rulers had become way less competent. They didn't listen to their advisors. They started huge projects that wasted a ton of money. And because of this, when the British came along with their superior technology and weapons, the Chinese couldn't fight back. They lost the Opium Wars and they lost badly. But there was one major difference between this and all of the other times that China had been conquered in the past. Normally, when a foreign power invaded China, they would quickly adopt the culture and customs of the land and then rule over it. But this time, the British didn't do that. They just exploited China for cheap labor and resources while keeping the Chinese people under their thumb. This led to an explosion of anti-Western sentiment in China, which led to the end of the Chinese dynasty and the start of a new era in China's history. Do you know what happened next? Well, if you don't, you should definitely check out this video right here, where I go through the entire history of China from 1800 to today.